Okay, let's see here. English. Confirm. Have I played this before? No. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Not gonna mess around with the brightness too much. Just keep it in the middle. Please enter the current time. I forgot this was a thing in here. Let's see. The time is... just about 6:20. Oh. What's happening? Oh, okay. 6:20 now. Sweet. Accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Okay. Oh. Stanley. Presentation. Translation labels, color labels, content warnings. Yeah, I'll turn that on. What? Reduces difficulty for time-sensitive inputs and precision platforming. This game doesn't have platforming. Crouch, pause, interact, move, look. Alright. Stanley. Just hanging out. Let's do it. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is... No.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hello.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
No. Hmm.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Going left.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Everything is fine. Everything's fine. Everyone is unique. You, most of all. Charts, slides, charts, and slides. The rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. Please, no more charts, I'm begging. Stop. The boss appreciation. Monetize free to play. Oh no. Did we hire you? Come back to that later.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Like the wall patterning, very tasteful. Executive bathroom. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes, and if the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Extreme bathrooms and a copy of Time magazine.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
You're right, I couldn't have.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Convenient floodlights. Spooky.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Excellent question. Hello, I'm in control of the guys. Having fun.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
234 doesn't seem to exist. Yeah, I think I'd be around there somewhere. Somewhere in the 5s. $98 is living down there, I guess. 99, $4.99 is down there.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all. Blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Its first trophy.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy? Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks? Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Okay.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Okay.
Ooh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Turn around. Wait, where is that door? There. Oh.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Okie doke.
Now, back to door number 437.
Okie doke. Turn around.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Really feeling it.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
There.
Yes, this is great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Oh. What'd that do? I'm kidding, I know what it does.
We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
Okay.
Finish
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
Thanks, Mr. Narrator. What the heck was I doing again? You already get the main ending.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yep.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
100%.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Of course it is. Some good chairs.
At this point,
vending
Stanley's
machine.
obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Yeah, just one guy likes the employee lounge too much.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Okay, fine. I'll go.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
No. I closed the door. Where's the open door? This is the
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yep, I'm great, aren't I? Ooh. Looks like someone could get hurt down there. What, you're gonna tax my corpse? Dang. Gotta pay $5,000, well, $6,000 from beyond the grave.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Maybe.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Alright, what you got? To be everyone's favorite character. My foot fell asleep. Stanley's foot had fallen asleep for no good reason.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Okay.
Stanley walked through the red door.
What about the blue one? What about the blue one?
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
What if I want to go in the blue one?
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Look, the blue door.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley.
You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the road because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Orange.
Broken rooms,
Awesome.
exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did.
Oh, I know
And in
you
the
did.
end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here,
I
Stanley.
already
Help
did the
elucidate
story.
the strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work
wouldn't
with
have
me.
minded
You've
a
given me
skill tree.
absolutely nothing so far.
The skill
Tell you
tree
what,
would have been
Let
funny.
me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option.
Oh.
This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go
Shiny,
ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Plank door. Dang, this is great.
Okay,
Whoa.
I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I'm having a good time.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly,
Yeah.
there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've
previous
knocked it out of
playthrough
the
was the
park
way
with
you
this one.
intended.
Let's take a look.
Oh. Good old Neil. Oh. What, Mussolini? This is you. Your objective while you're ranked to last. I haven't been playing for 7 hours already. Why not ask some friends for help? Friends list empty. Huh. I guess I have a chance of being more attractive than Stanley. The dead rat is over me. Okay. Let's go this way. For funsies. Whoa.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
No.
Again, honest answers, please.
It was
Hey,
terrible.
I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Sure.
In this game, the
Whoa.
baby crawls left towards danger.
Oh.
You click the button to move him back to the right.
Oh,
and if
good
he reaches the
heavens.
fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh, that's loud. Yeah.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Because I
if
didn't
it's
wanna
the
sit
latter,
there
well, I
for
don't know
4
what to do.
hours.
I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not
Just
even going
because
to
I
try.
didn't want to sit
I'm
here
out.
for 4
I'm out.
hours,
I'm
Mr.
done.
Narrator.
It's over.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Sure.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose.
Who watches the fire
Yes,
watch?
that
Who
must
watches
be
the
it.
fire
What a
watch?
fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity.
Who fire
So far,
watches
I
the
love
fire watch?
everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
That's the picture of him and Julia. Trying to do the QS. Ah, beautiful. Nature! Profane.
Oh, no. No, it can't be.
Ah, a beautiful land.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Oh, no.
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
Let me out.
Nodded off into that
Let me
thing.
out.
That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the
What do you
woods
got
now,
against The
Stanley.
Witcher 3?
Okay, I'm going to get
Or
us
Breath
out
of
of
the
here.
Wild?
Let's find another
Or
game.
Cyberpunk
Preferably something
2077?
with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Ah,
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big
Lovely.
box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
I'm part of the ceiling. Well,
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see.
well, it's Rocket
There are lots of
League,
cars here in the
so-
back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Yeah, send me in, coach. Yeah. Ah.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun?
Yeah.
Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
No, your story's
Stanley,
good
I have a
too.
thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric
yes.
sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball.
Oh,
Yes. Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls!
oh, goodness. That's too many. Mr. Narrator, sir, that's too many. I got a trophy telling me I can't jump. I already figured that out.
Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this
Yeah.
a real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over. That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules.
Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much, but who knows? You're an inventive kid, you'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
Alright, time to fall in a hole.
Hold on, what are you doing? Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Oh. Yeah, this is the beta, right? The original version. Look at those crunchy models. Lovely. Ugh. Yeah, look at that polygon count. Incredible. Can't shut the door. That's a tragedy. Wonderful. Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I'm going the right way.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Of course.
Wow. Yes. This room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
You got any more dialogue, Mr. Narrator?
Yes. Really, really worth it being here in the room.
Okay, I'll take that as
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
big red button.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Yeah, take your time.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Someone just left the truck down here. Oh.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Oh.
Okay. We just have to get back to,
Everybody close your eyes.
Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now.
Who am I kidding?
The whole
No one's
story
here.
completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Sure.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what?
Oh, that's a lot more doors.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No, I
did
just
you
stood
move
there.
the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who
Yeah.
wrote the story.
I
It was
didn't
right
do
here just a
anything.
minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Stanley took the door on his left. It's a maze. I hate mazes. What? Oh, found somewhere. And bricks. Heck yeah, bricks. Oh, never mind.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering
single
this
door at
wrong.
all.
It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Close the door behind me. Oh, thank you.
Aha!
Wow.
I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
We're just...
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
What the heck?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I
Just
don't
an
think so.
boarded up shack.
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Do you remember, Stanley?
Yes, I do.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart. All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Very. Let's go. Line time. Am I going this way? Okay. What ifs?
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood. Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Let's see. I can see the pixels on the leaves. The grass is vaguely polygonal. And these bigger leaves, despite the middle having wedges, still retains the polygon count of the others.
Why am I doing this bit? Just keep walking. I miss that silly music. Ugh.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
We've gone in a circle, Mr. Narrator. Oh, we're here again.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh, there's Pirate. Yeah. Not anymore. Hello, Line.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's
But
it
it was
ever
going
done
the
for
right
us?
way.
We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Have you ever read Lord of the Rings, Mr. Narrator? We could go on a long and arduous journey, taking an object of some importance to
Oh,
a
no,
hole.
not you again.
Throw it in
Stanley,
the hole.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Anyway, Mr. Narrator, do you have any wizards on hand? Like, just a question. Like, do we have Gandalf the Grey? Get out of that line. Okay, it's gone into the ceiling. I think we're fine now. Ooh.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
Awesome.
From here, the story is in our control. How important, we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Aha! Oh, what?
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is?
Nonsense
It's all
philosophy
one
and
giant
music.
ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all
After
determined?
a long time, Stanley dies.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really?
I want to go to the bookstore.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to
go to
be.
Barnes and
I
Noble.
don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped?
Oh, goodness.
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Oh! Ow! Dang. Okay. So, it's just,